Hey, I'm J.J. Jackson, the rock and roll food guy, and this is Wayne Young and the Youngsters. Here they're rocking out at 4th Street Live. Wayne's been a driving force in Louisville music for 5 decades. I'll tell you something, he ain't about to stop anytime soon. On this edition of the Rock and Roll Food Guy, Louisville music legend Wayne Young joins us to cook some of his favorite dishes and talk about some of the chapters he's helped write in the history of rock and roll.
Blew that score.
This is going to be a great Food Guy show. Wayne Young is here. We got Wayne Young, and I'm so happy to have him. Hey, Wayne, thanks for coming.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
No problem.
You've been around the scene with music now for how many decades?
5.
5 decades.
Yeah.
You look great.
Well, thank you.
When you started, did you start in high school?
Yes, yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Manual High School.
Fine school. Produce a lot of musicians there, do they?
They do now, but back then that's before the Performing Arts School was part of that.
So the reason why they're doing so well is obviously because of you. You
No.
made the difference in that school. I know you did. What group did you start with?
First one to speak of was the Carnation Trindles.
That's a pretty incredible place to start, isn't it?
It was great.
And after that, you went to
Cosmo and Accounts.
Cosmo's still kicking, right?
Oh yeah, we still do shows together every once in a while.
And what happened after Cosmo and the Counts?
After Cosmo was Soul Incorporated.
Now that was a big one for you, wasn't it?
Very good. We had songs like I Belong to Nobody and Midnight Hour, a bunch of top 10 local stuff.
You toured with Soul Incorporated too, didn't you?
Yeah, we went. Our first show was with Dick Clark, Caravan of Stars.
Wow. And who was on the tour with you? Some of the acts.
Paul Revere and the Raiders, the Byrds, the Wee Five, Bo Diddley, bunches of people. It was big fun.
And you pretty much stuck to blues really over the years. I mean, you've played a little bit of everything,
Oh, yeah.
but now you're
Yeah.
like the consummate blues player, aren't you? And singer.
Well, I love the blues. Really, I'm an old rock and roller is what it amounts to.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you here because I'm the rock and roll food guy, so it
Hey,
works out
we're
great. I love
twins.
this. It's great. You eat healthy.
I try, yes.
And in doing that, you're going to bring a whole nother dimension to some of the things we've made up until now that contain a lot of flour, frying, and bourbon. So this is going to be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's not my forte.
This is kind of a breakfast thing you're going to do.
Yeah, this is what I have for breakfast almost every morning.
And what's it called?
It's just a blueberry smoothie.
All right, well, let's get
Chocolate blueberry smoothie.
Let's get you over here, and I'll move
Okay.
over to this side.
Okay.
And take a quick look at the ingredients here. Tell me, what is it you have here in front of us?
Well, we got frozen blueberries, and the point of the frozen blueberries is that's what makes it cold.
Oh, okay.
But yogurt, soy milk, chocolate soy milk.
Low-fat yogurt?
Yes.
Okay.
Low-fat yogurt, and then protein powder and a little natural peanut butter.
Now, to get these things, you can pretty much go anywhere now to pick up these things.
Sure,
Do you go to
yeah.
health food stores normally to do it, or do you?
I get my stuff at Kroger's.
That's great. Works out well.
Yeah.
And the chocolate protein powder, what kind of protein is in there?
Whey protein.
But does it matter? Can it be soy
No, yeah,
protein?
yeah.
You can use a little bit of everything?
It doesn't matter.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be fun because we're going to be working with a blender, and there's no telling what can happen with that blender. So
Yeah,
that's
this-
a one-speed blender.
Well, we'll live dangerously.
Okay,
How's
that's
that?
good. That's good. We get the yogurt in there. And is there a reason for the way you add the ingredients?
Yeah, there's the yogurt I like to put in first because if you put it before the chocolate, it will splatter.
Oh,
So we're trying to not make a mess.
okay. And that's silk soy milk,
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
The light,
the light stuff.
yeah. Which still tastes good, but it is not quite as, as heavy as the regular soy milk.
You're in incredible shape.
Well,
What are you, about 25, 26, something like that?
just a little older than that.
You look great. You really do.
Thank you. I do work out a lot, And I try to do a little bit every day.
That's great. That's hard to do, like when you go on the road. Now, you probably don't travel quite as much as
No.
you did. You probably take a little time off and.
Yeah, my performing is cut way back of late, but I still like to get out there and do it. But as far as traveling long distances and stuff, not that much anymore.
I've seen a lot of your stuff on YouTube, and the way you guys perform. When you perform, you're so relaxed and you're so knowledgeable about what you're doing, man. It's really a super turn on the way you guys play.
Have a cocktail and we just have fun.
That's the way it works.
Let's see if we can stir this up a little bit.
Okay, here we go. Stand back. Oh, that's doing fine. I love the flavor of chocolate and blueberries together. I say I love the flavor of chocolate and blueberries together. So you just doubled up on the chocolate.
Can you hold the button?
Absolutely. You want to hold the button? Okay.
Hold the button so I can.
Uh-oh. Right. Well, I lost a little there. Everything's okay. The kitchen is still okay. Put the peanut butter in there. You're kind of a perfectionist.
Okay, I think it's blended well enough now.
What do you say we try it? Can you do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
How are these glasses for you?
Great.
That just looks so good. It's got such a rich purple flavor, and you almost can't see any chocolate in there, but I'm sure that's helping how dark it is. It looks really good. Does that fill you up in the morning?
Yes.
Excellent. Now, should we just taste this?
Let's dress that up a little bit first.
Oh, all right, good. Ooh, that looks good.
And a couple of little blueberries just for the picture of it all.
That's really nice. That looks great. I'm looking forward to this. This is like having ice cream in the morning for breakfast.
Yeah.
So you got the flavors of blueberry in there?
Blueberry, chocolate, peanut butter. Natural peanut butter is one of my faves.
You can really taste the difference.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Mmm. Oh man, Wayne, that is so tasty. It's like having a milkshake in the morning. It's so good, and it's got just enough heaviness to it so that it makes you feel like you're really getting something.
When you drink a whole one, you get it. You're full.
It fills you up.
Yeah.
Keep you going for a while.
Yeah.
Right till lunch.
Almost to lunch.
You grab a little snack in between.
Snack in between.
What do you normally snack in between? Do you have a little...
Yeah, I have nuts. Normally nuts or raisins. Or a combination, like trail mix or something like that.
Just to keep you kind of going.
Keep you going, and also keep your metabolism up so you're still burning.
Still burning it.
Right.
What are we going to do next?
The Italian chicken salad.
Oh, that's great. Sounds great. Nice and light. We'll do that for lunch.
Yes.
Meantime, let's check out a little bit more of Wayne Young and the Louisville Legends. We'll be right back.
I wake up after midnight. I wake up with a stab of a dream. Wake up after midnight.
Variety is good, especially when you get this much of it. At 100.5 Louis FM, we know life's just better when the variety's bigger. A lot of different songs, a lot of different flavors. Whatever from whenever. Make your day better. With Louisville's 100.5 Louis FM.
I wake up after midnight. I'm all alone in the street.
And that was rockin'. That was Wayne Young and the Louisville Legends. And I'm J.J. Jackson, the rock and roll food guy. And this is Wayne Young.
And actually, that was the youngsters.
The youngsters?
Yes.
That was the youngsters? How'd that happen?
Well, we all got older, so we changed the name to the Legends.
So in other words, you get to the point where it's not boy band anymore, huh?
No.
Well, it works out really good.
Yeah.
I understand that you play with a guy at one point who was a bass player that had a restaurant.
Actually, he's with me now, and his name is John Richards.
He wasn't a youngster.
No.
Is he a legend?
But he is a legend.
He is a legend.
He is
okay.
a definitely
Got it.
verified legend.
And he's just loaded with all kinds of creative ability, I guess, huh?
Very creative. The most I've seen out of anybody around.
Give me a little background on him. What's his story?
He played with a group called City Lights back in the 80s. And they had a great band, went to California and did all kinds of great things. And
Didn't they come back and have a club, too?
well, they had a club before they went,
Okay.
actually. And then when he came back, he had a restaurant called Zephyr's Cove,
Okay.
which is a wonderful restaurant.
And did you have a part in that?
No. Well, I did some drapes for him. But
Oh, that's nice. That's good. Well, let's get back down to some food here.
Okay.
This is a great salad, a great light salad. We're talking about eating healthy here. We're talking
Yes.
about making light ingredients and staying fit. And you are, and I'm trying. So why don't you jump on this side here and show us
Okay.
what we've got here.
Okay, well, basically, we've got some romaine lettuce, and then we've got some chicken,
Great.
and little carrots, and bell peppers, and some tomatoes. Well, it's carrots there.
Those are the
And-
cute Bugs Bunny carrots we use sometimes.
Yeah, well,
You want to take a shot? And that's flaxseed again.
flaxseed, yes.
Tell us about the benefits of flaxseed.
Flaxseed has got the omega-3 oils in it, and it's just very healthy for you.
So on top of everything else that's in here, and this chicken has been grilled off in advance,
Yes.
we just add all these ingredients together?
Yes, yeah.
Well, show us the way you do it.
Well, the way I do it is I start with the lettuce and just,
I'm going in, okay?
okay, come in with me.
All right. This way, torn lettuce, once you cut lettuce, it starts to get a little bit brown, so
Yeah.
this makes it a whole lot nicer. Now, this would normally be just for one because you normally make it for yourself,
Exactly.
and you let me know if I'm tearing big enough or small enough, and
You're doing fine.
you're okay with the rib in there? I like the rib. A lot of people don't.
As a rule, I take it down to a certain point, and then when it
Let it
gets
go?
to the base, and
Okay. Well, I'll eat that part then.
no sweat.
It's a nice piece.
Yeah, it's got lots of green on it.
Now, you could do iceberg, but naturally iceberg doesn't have a whole lot of vitamins to it.
Right. Well, the darker the lettuce, the more vitamins and things it has. Photonutrients.
Photonutrients. See,
Yes.
you learn a little bit when you do this stuff. And it's not deep fat fried, so it must be good for you.
It is very healthy for you.
And it's going to taste good, you promise me.
Yeah, you'll love this.
Great, excellent. Think that's enough?
I think that's enough.
We'll let that go, and I'll take your pieces right here.
Okay.
We'll just put them to the side.
And then the next thing we do is we take this is Italian dressing, low fat,
Got it.
pour that around.
Now use the low fat and not the fat free?
This happens just to be a low fat that I like the taste of it.
I understand that sometimes with the low fat, you don't get quite as much sugar as you do
Right.
with the fat free, so there's kind of a trade-off in there.
There always is, but that's not a huge amount of dressing. so-
Right, and you got to have the flavor.
And so we really the next thing I like to do is mix the flaxseed with this because that's where we get a lot of the flavor.
And that'll give it some body too, won't it?
Yes.
It's almost like really tiny breadcrumbs. That looks really good. It's really bright green. Chopped
it's-
carrots?
Mm-hmm.
About, what is that, about a half a cup?
Yeah.
Great.
And then the tomatoes.
These are homegrowns too, so this is going to be nice.
Oh yeah. And now I want to go ahead and stir this up a little bit.
Gotcha. Rock that out. Now, obviously, when you're on the road and you're playing, you can't just like whip this up in the back of a bus, right?
No. But when I get home, I can fix.
That's right. That's right. And what do you do like when you're on the road? How do you just fall into eating nasty food, or? And when I say nasty, it doesn't mean it's not tasty.
I still try to eat salads.
Good.
A lot. Salmon, obviously, fish, stuff that's basically healthy for you,
Right.
and just the shakes, but I still like eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs have got a lot of protein and they're probably the most complete food you can eat. So you can still eat healthy out. It's harder because
Right.
of all the options, but
And if you eat foods in the right combinations, the healthy foods, like people worry sometimes about eggs and cholesterol, but if you eat them the right way,
Sure.
then you don't have to worry about it quite as much.
Right, and one of the big deals, we were talking earlier about the nuts and that sort of thing, getting your metabolism up.
Right.
And you keep it up, and then it doesn't really matter what you eat.
Yeah, you just keep on burning it. That's
you
right.
keep burning
That's
it.
right. Now, what happens with this now?
Now we chill it for about 15 minutes, and then it'll be ready to serve.
Well, let me take this and go ahead and put it in the fridge.
Okay.
Go over here and do this.
Okay.
All right, it's ready to come out now. It's been about 15 minutes. Looks great. We're going to bring it over here. That the way you like it, Wayne?
It looks good to me.
All right.
Shall we go ahead and serve it?
I would love that. And the chilling really helps bring out the flavors, I imagine, doesn't it?
Sure.
The great thing about this is that you can do this at home, quick and easy, simple, and you don't have to worry about a lot of labor, and you've got something really healthy for lunch. That's beautiful. That one's mine.
Dressy.
Good job. Oh, that does have a lot of flavor. It's amazing. When you think about healthy food, you think to yourself, you're eating cardboard. It's not. This is really got a lot of depth in it. You can start to taste the chicken, and the carrots in there come through. And the romaine lettuce is so crisp. It's so tasty. It's making me juice up. It's good.
Now we're getting a little pretty.
All right, great.
Okay, and then next thing,
Oh,
start over here.
little Parmigiana there, huh?
Yeah,
And that's the good stuff, too. It's a nice grinder.
it is.
It's really nice, really light. Now, what I would do is just stick my hand under there and get a big bunch of that and throw it in my mouth. That's what I would do, but you don't have to do that at home if you're trying to lose a little bit of weight. That looks great.
And then a little pepper.
little cracked pepper, good.
Tell me when.
That's good for me.
Okay.
How many days a week do you figure you eat this?
2 or 3.
And you'll switch it up maybe sometimes with?
Different salads, whether it's seafood salad or I like shrimp a lot.
Yeah, so do
something like that. So just different kind of salads.
Excellent. Well, can we grab a little
Sure,
taste
let's
here?
just check it
Go
out.
in. Move it up a little bit. Get a piece of little chicken in there. Some lettuce. Here we go. That is so crunchy and so tasty. And those tomatoes are so good because they're homegrown. That's really a great, great salad. Great summertime dish, too.
Great flavors.
Thank you so much, Wayne. That's great. Where are we going to go next? What do you got in mind?
Oh, there's salmon rushy.
So we've done breakfast, we've done lunch, and now we're going to do dinner.
Exactly.
Salmon rushdie. Isn't that cute? We're back with more from Wayne Young and the Louisville Youngster Legends, all rolled in here. Be right back.
It's alright. Yeah, it's alright.
Variety is good, especially when you get this much of it. At 100.5 Louis FM, we know life's just better when the variety's bigger. A lot of different songs, a lot of different flavors. Whatever from whenever. Make your day better. With Louisville's 100.5 Louis FM.
We're rocking with Wayne Young, and Wayne Young is here. I'm J.J. Jackson, the rock and roll food guy. And Wayne, thanks for everything we've done so far. We've done breakfast, we've done a little lunch, and now we've got these beautiful salmon fillets. We're going to do a marinade. You'll be able to talk about that in a minute, but a little bit more about the music.
Okay.
70s for Wayne
Yes.
Young.
Midnight Special was the big group for the 70s for me.
And you had long hair, did you?
I had very long hair.
Really?
Yeah.
How long?
Down to my butt.
Really? I did too, but you can see now it just didn't really stick around for very long. So what are you going to do about that? Tell me a little bit about some of the music that you did then.
Mostly original stuff for the most part, but Judas Priest to all the rockers.
Wow.
It was big fun, you know, with the bombs and smoke and flames.
Fire.
Oh, yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. Just like cooking.
All the exactly. We did cook a few
I
pantyhose.
bet you did. And what's this I hear about these lost audio tapes?
Oh, that's yeah. Marvin Maxwell came up with those. It's the Lost Soul Incorporated tapes, and actually he went back into that studio we used to record in, and found a whole bunch of tapes. They built a radio show around Lost and Found of all those tapes from all those groups from the '60s and the '70s.
Now, where are those tapes now?
I guess Marvin has them still.
Hopefully, maybe he committed them to CDs now, or a place where you can keep them for a while.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know he has. A lot of them they've released, as a matter of fact.
Wow, that's great. That's great stuff. Let's get on to the food here.
Okay.
We call this salmon rusty. Okay.
I don't know why.
It just fits in, I guess.
Good name, you know.
Where's it start?
So we start here. Was this the lemon juice here?
Yeah, looks good.
Pour a little of that in there,
Perfect.
and then a little garlic.
This is just a really simple marinade.
Yes.
But loaded with flavor, because you've got the acid in there now, and the.
And then flaxseed.
That's a big ingredient in what you do.
It is, and it's tasty, and it's very healthy.
And it doesn't really hurt to have more omega-3s, because there's plenty in the salmon.
That's right.
And there'll be plenty this way too, so it just ups your power a little bit.
And I think you do the olive oil.
All right, we'll do how much?
A couple tablespoons.
All right, let's do 1,
Okay,
2.
that's good.
That should be about it. I'll let
Yeah.
you put that back.
Okay. A little salt.
And when you do salt, just
Just a little.
it's great.
A little pepper.
This is very, very simple. And the ingredients naturally we'll post, and the recipe too.
And then we just grab a hold of some.
You want to, fingers okay with
Sure,
you?
yes.
All right. I'll do it with you here. Drop mine in a little bit and just kind of move it around, turn it over. I broke mine, but that's okay because it's still going to be good, and you can always piece it back together again.
That's it.
Okay, to maybe rub it on the top
It's
a
going
little
to
bit.
get cooked, so it doesn't matter.
I love to play with food. I'm playing with food and
And getting
got
away
my-
with it.
That's right.
It's cool.
That looks great. That looks great.
Okay.
All right. You want this?
Alice, yes.
Okay. Now we're going to fridge this, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me just a little bit more,
Okay.
and I'll take this from you,
Okay.
and we'll throw this in the refrigerator. All right, that's been about 15 minutes. Looks really nice. Been marinating well. Look at that, Wayne. Look good to you?
Yes, it looks great.
May I place it in the...
Would you please?
Absolutely. About like that?
Uh-huh.
You can't really mess this up, can you?
It's tough.
Now, is that, you want more marinade on there?
Yeah, if you can, just put a little more on top.
As long as I have my hands in there, might as well just give it a little bit more.
There you go.
And spread it out just a little bit. That's good.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste any.
No.
All right, that's great.
Okay, now we'll go to the oven.
All right, we've got the salmon in the oven, Wayne. Now we want to try and complete this meal. What do you got in mind?
I think rice.
Right, you know, now rice is kind of a touchy thing. Sometimes it comes out great. Sometimes it doesn't come out so good. Rice is, you know, simple but hard to make.
Not with this.
Now, what's that?
This rice only takes 90 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, you just open it up, put it in a microwave, and it cooks. And it's perfect
Every time?
every time.
Do it.
Okay?
This is great. That easy.
That's it.
That's amazing. Well, let's plate this up. You want to?
Sure.
We took the time to steam some broccoli, and we did that in a bag too, just by taking a fork and putting some holes in it. And we've got this fabulous salmon here, and we're going to plate that up too. I'm going to grab this piece. This made some nice crispiness underneath. This is really, really good looking. Use my fingers here for just a little bit. Plate that just like that. That's really nice. You want to plate the broccoli, Wayne?
Sure.
This is just making me hungry.
Supposed to.
And it's healthy, and it's good. You got a little wild rice in there.
Yep.
Special thanks to Uncle Ben, huh?
Well, we like Ben.
Yeah, we do. We love his rice. And this is going to be really great. So that's dinner. We're going to come back in just a bit and show breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Wayne Young style, when we return on the Rock and Roll Food Guy.
You got it.
I'm working it. I'm working it. You are the blues man, man.
Variety is good, especially when you get this much of it. At 100.5 Louis FM, we know life's just better when the variety's bigger. A lot of different songs, a lot of different flavors. Whatever from whenever. Make your day better. With Louisville's 100.5 Louis FM.
He's a rock and roll food guy.
Wayne Young!
Does rock and roll. He's been rock and roll food guy.
All right, we're back, and we've got some great, cool food here today we did with Wayne Young. It's a Rock and Roll Food Guy. We started with breakfast. This is a smoothie that starts with blueberries, and it's got protein powder in there,
Right.
and some nice whipped cream on the top with some blueberries in there. And look how delicious that is. Flaxseed probably helps it give it a little bit of weight, so it's nice and filling for breakfast in the morning.
It's very healthy.
This is an Italian grilled chicken salad that you make and you eat.
Yes.
Little Parmesan cheese on top. And this, the piece de resistance, is this fabulous salmon that we grilled, marinated, some simple steamed broccoli, and your secret recipe rice.
Yes.
Uncle Ben's for 90 seconds.
90 seconds and it's great.
It looks so good, and it looks like, we got to try this, we got to taste this. Do you mind if I kind of
Go right ahead, dig in.
Give this just a little shot here for the salmon. Look at that. Here we go. Man, that is so good. Wayne, you would think this is all health food, but it's also filling and also tasty. I want to thank you so much for being on the show.
It's my pleasure.
5 decades of great rock and roll, and we thank you for that.
Keep on rocking.
Oh, that's what we're going to
And
do.
keep on eating.
You got it. Well, eat healthy now, too. It's Wayne Young with the Rock and Roll Food Guy. Great food, great recipes, great fun. Really good. Did you see that fly on my nose? Of all things. I mean, it's just like, did you get this?
It sounds like a blueberry one after that.